Okay, so here's this video that I did on this here. We see these two pillars that look like ice cubes right here. We see the cube right here with the mouse and all of this bullshit. And somebody asked me what these are. Well, these are more than likely what this is. And it's funny how it all comes together here, because it says, well, you can see that. Let's just blow this up here so you can read it better. The energetic signals of BERT, the deep space neutrino, image ice cube collaboration. So we got that. Okay. And so these lines here, I'm assuming, is this shit right here. On either side. And this is the carrot. Remember I told you guys there was always reference to the carrot and I didn't remember, or I couldn't figure out what the hell they were talking about? There it is right there. And what's the deal with all of this right here? I can show you in a couple of different movies, one in a comedy, where they were talking about the devil being associated with the fruit of the carrot tree. Well, here it is. If that don't look like a fucking carrot. First deep oddball space neutrinos may be the spawn of dark matter. The first deep space neutrinos would be to be detected in the 80s may be the spawn of a mysterious dark matter. It's all Saturnian crap. That would explain puzzling features of these particles. Neutrinos, ghostly subatomic particles that routinely produced by the sun on Earth, but apart from those seen after 1987 supernova explosion, none have been detected beyond the solar system. Then earlier this year, the Ice Cube collaboration, which monitors a cubic kilometer of ice at the South Pole, reported two deep space neutrinos, dubbed Bert and Ernie, each with a mass, whatever, that's in electron volts, 10 to the 15th power. These were quickly followed by reports of a bunch more. Oh, is that how you write stuff in science? Followed by reports of a bunch more. Fuck, when I was in second grade, I could have wrote that. With masses of tens of tera electron volts, mass energy being equivalent for particles. Deep space neutrinos are prized because they could allow neutrino astronomy, using neutrinos to investigate mysterious objects being chargeless. Neutrinos zip from the source direct to Earth without being waylaid. Hang on a second. That's the carrot. I'm going to show you where I've heard this before. Hang on. So what I'll do is I'll remove this, get this out of the way. And then I'll go ahead and I'll show you from the Black Adder. He was being accused of being a witch and knowing of things that people shouldn't know of. So he was on trial. And here it is here. Black Adder, episode 1-5. The witch smeller pursuivant, who was the dude that came to bring him up on charges in court for being a witch. Episode script. And this is what the guy read in court. Unto the children, neither shalt thou eat the fruit of the tree that is known as the carrot tree. And because witchcraft is the art of dark magic, and here we're talking about neutrinos and how things work, and that's what's forbidden, you're not supposed to know any of that, this is exactly what that's in reference to. Because Judaism and witchcraft, I don't give a fuck if anybody gets upset, is the same fucking thing. It's the understanding of how this shit works and how to direct it. It's all about energy. So fuck off if it pisses you off. The Pope wears a yarmulke and so do the fucking Jews. Y'all on the same team. Y'all wearing the fucking black. Okay? So here we have this. I knew that carrot thing had something that was in there somewhere because I've heard this reference on more than one occasion. Okay, interesting that it's Operation Ice Cube, which I've covered that, but it's about neutrinos again. Wait, there's more. Okay, so then let's look at these. Let's look at this. Here's your spiral. And here it is right here, and here's a neutrino exploding. The same colors that we keep seeing in these fires. Okay, so let's see what that's related to. What's it say here? Neutrinos help recycle Planck measurements with both early and local universe. Sterile neutrinos help reconcile blah, 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 blah. Primordial gravitational waves from Planck and Bicep 2. taking stock of the Big Bang in light of bicep 2. That must be some experiment. Which part of the Big Bang theory are reliable and why? So these are neutrinos. This, again, what I've been showing you, these colors have to do with neutrinos. It's all about them things, and I keep telling you, that's the stitch in time that saves 9. Because there must be a balance that has to be struck between Saturn and this place for things to stay some quasi stable. If it gets out of whack, then everything becomes chaotic. And then here, from antimatter to dark matter, doesn't matter. Sterile neutrons have fluctuated from presenting solutions to cosmology conundrums to being the butt of jokes such as doesn't matter. Now the revolutionary new data from bicep 2, besides providing evidence of inflation and gravitational waves, when they talk about inflation and money, they're talking about inflation on this level. We just play it out in a monetary aspect. That's why currency is money, and it's also electricity. And gravitational waves have invigorated new research into the possible existence of the new kind of neutrino, which was name suggests do not interact with anything at all, not even the weak force, making it impossible to do direct world experimental detection. Now there are new papers which have examined the possible existence of the sterile neutrino. The data and results are consistent with their present, helping reconcile Planck. I've read of that. Results of bicep 2 results. So these colors you keep seeing are neutrino. It's all atomic. This is all about power. I'm telling you. I'm right. My favorite part, though, is the fruit of the carrot tree. Neither shall thou eat the fruit of the tree that is known as the carrot tree. And no, biblically there was no such thing as the carrot tree, unless you got into the tree of knowledge, which would be about how all of this works. And there's nowhere is it ever written about any carrot tree. It was in a comedy in the Blackadder, but you can clearly see these guys are talking about something way deeper than just some kind of comedy. This cube is underneath the polar ice cap. I'm sure of it. And that's what they've been trying to bore down to. Who put it there? I don't know. But I'm sure that's where that cube is. And that's what keeps us tied to that planet.